If you are a lead generation business owner and you are working with a monthly budget between 3 to 10K, you already know how fast Google can burn through your cash if you are not careful. In the last video, we covered the strategy, the tracking, and the keyword research, but today is where we actually turn those plans into a live campaign. At this budget level, you cannot afford a sloppy account structure. Every dollar has to count. If your campaign is not built correctly from the ground, Google's AI is going to spend your 10K on clicks that never turn into clients. You don't need a massive budget to win, but you do need a structure that forces Google to give you the highest quality leads for the lowest possible price. Anyway, today I'm flipping my screen around and taking you inside the Google Ad dashboard. I'm going to show you exactly how to build a Search Sniper campaign from scratch. We are going to cover the settings that actually matter, how to organize your ad group for a high quality score, and how to make sure your 3 to 10K budget delivers the ROI you need to actually scale. If you haven't seen the first part where we picked our hero keywords and set up our tracking, you might want to start there. But if you are ready to build, let's jump straight into the dashboard. Alright, grab your coffee and let's jump into campaign structure. First, we will go to the Google Ad Manager. At the top left, there is a big create button. Click on it, campaign, and Google, first thing that will ask you is what's your campaign objective. Now, if you remember from our last video, we are playing the long game here. We want people who actually want to talk to us. So you are selecting leads for this campaign type. Next up, Google wants to know what your primary goal is for your business. You will see a few options, and honestly, it can be a bit confusing. So let's break them down. The first option, lead form on the ads. This lets people sign up directly from your ads with a Google form. It's fast, but here is a tip. The quality is quite low and I don't recommend it. The other option, lead form on website. This is my favorite. You drive visitors to your site first, then they will fill out a form there. Since they look the extra step to check your landing page, content in your landing page, these leads are almost always much higher quality. The other option could be phone calls. If your business lives and dies by a telephone, this is your best friend. It puts your number front and center. Next one, sign up. Think of this for newsletter or creating an account in your app or website. This is especially for SaaS businesses. You are building a guest list for the long haul. And the next one is book appointment. This is the gold standard for service-based business, like our marketing agency. If your ultimate goal is getting someone onto a calendar for a discovery call or consultation, this is your winner. It skips the back and forth and get them right into a meeting. So here's the thing, you need to pick the one that actually matches with your business. If you are a plumber, go for calls. If you are a consultant, go for appointment. This is for those classic text and the ads. So here we will click on next. You'll select your goal here and click on next. The next one, select a campaign type. And based on our previous video, we'll go with the search. Next one, you can select the ways that you would like to reach your goal. So is it a phone call? You go with the phone call. If it's website, you'll add your website here. And this is not your final destination, so you can add the website here. And the last part is naming campaign. So when you are running multiple ads, this naming style keeps your dashboard clean and your data easy to read. So normally I will select the first one, goal, leads, then the campaign type, search, then the service type or product, paid ads, and click continue. Next up is bidding. You will see options like conversion, conversion value, clicks, and impression. Sometimes we go for clicks because more traffic can mean more leads, but honestly, this can be a gamble. Since we are working with a smaller budget and want results now, we are going with conversion. If we want Google to find people actually ready to take an action, not just window shoppers, so go with the conversion. You will see an option here, set a target cost per acquisition. I know you will think first
Let's just set a lower number and save money, but hold on. Only touch this if you have at least 90 days of data plus 30 conversion in your bag. If you do have that data, set your target CPA about 10% lower than your current average. Then keep a close eye on it for a few days and make sure your ads still performing. Next one is customer acquisition. You will see checkbox to only bid for new customer. If you sell one and done service like a solar system, check the box. You don't need to pay for ads to people who already visited your website and bought one. So, however, if your business gets repeat client like a marketing agency, leave and checking it forces Google to filter more aggressively, which actually increase your cost per lead. So the next part, network. Google is going to strongly recommend you keep the display network and search partner checked. Anyway, skip them. This turns your text ad into random banners on other websites. It usually eats your budget and bring in low quality leads. For search partner, these are smaller sites outside of Google. They can be okay, but they often just muddy your data. So we want people who are actively searching on Google. It's better to have a few high quality clicks than a mountain of junk traffic. Next part, locations. So you will click enter another location and then advanced. So here you can select country, state, city, neighborhood, zip code, and it depends on your business. If you are a local business, you can go with the radius and select 10 miles or 15 miles, and here you can drop a pin in your store or shop to cover 10-mile radius around your shop. So this is for location. We go to United States, include, and then next. The next part would be language. So under language, stick to the language your customers actually speak. Simple, right? If your ads is in English, you don't want to target people who speak other language than English, so it's simple here. This for political ads. No, this campaign doesn't have EU political ads. Click on no. And the next part is audience segment. So you can add specific interests here. Using this for search campaign is a bit of double-edged sword. If you set this for targeting, you are telling Google only show my ads if they use my keywords or they have this interest group. This can actually steal your budget from your keywords, and you might see conversion rolling in and that have more to do with the person's general interest than actual words that they typed into the search bar. Anyway, here's the thing, unless if you have at least 10K budget and you are already running multiple successful campaign, don't overcomplicate it with audience signals. If you are just starting out or working with a tight budget, keep your campaign clean without audience signal. So we will avoid this part since we have small budget and then click next. So the next part is AI Max for search campaign. I don't recommend optimizing your campaign with AI Max with a small budget. It can automatically expand your targeting, adjust your final URL, and broaden your keywords, which may cause your ads to go beyond your intended audience. So we will go and click next. And here is the thing. So here, if you want to add your website, and Google will analyze it and write the content for your service to understand it. It's good for giving ideas for keyword, copy, description, etc. Since we have prepared our keyword list, so we will skip it. But if you have time, just go there and check Google idea that was extracted from your website. And here we will reach Google ad group level. So name your ad group with the service or product. And here we need to add the keywords that we have prepared earlier. So for the best result, I recommend you sticking with a phrase match using quotes like this. And here is why it's the superior choice for your campaign. Broad campaign or broad match is a bit of mess. It can trigger your ads for totally unrelated phrases, or you end up wasting your money on clicks that don't even matter. The other option, exact match, can be overly restrictive. which frequently drives up your cost and kills your volume. So go with the phrase match type and add your keywords. Do not forget add quotation before and after the keyword for each keyword here. And next you will reach the last final step, which is the ad. So in this step, the first section, final URL. This is the face of your business. It's what the word actually says. First, the final URL this is your landing page. Please make sure it's the page that actually talks about the specific service they search for. If they search for tax accounting and you send them to general contact, so you have already lost them. Now let's talk about the headline description below the final URL. So this is where the magic happens. You want to use the keyword directly in your text ads. Why? Because you want to show keywords that visitors write on Google and find you. This would help you to convince them. Think about it. If someone types emergency plumber into Google and your ads pop up saying emergency plumber available now, their brain instantly goes, yes, that's exactly what I just asked for. It creates this immediate connection. It's like a conversation where you are repeating their needs back to them. When they see their own search terms mirrored in your ad, it builds instant trust and conveniences them that you have the specific solution that they are looking for. So we have 15 options, fill of them, and below you'll have description. So we should fill for description, and do not forget, use your keywords in the description as well. Next, we have images. Click on add images. You have from your asset library, if you have creative, we have here new feature generated. You can write here what images you want and Google AI will generate it. Or you can go from your website, Google will extract the images from your website and add them here. So select the images. We have 3 formats, vertical and square. You should have one at least of each format. Next is your business name. Write your business name. Before that, if you have a new account, they will ask you first to verify your account, and then you'll be able to add your logo and business name. The last part, site link. So the site link, these are those extra links below your ad. It makes your business look more professional, more established, and gives people a reason to click. So fill information like about us, contact, maybe a case study, our service, etc. When you click on it, you will have here the site link text, description, and the final URL. Final URL should be unique. You cannot repeat it in different site links. So here is the thing. The other thing you want to fill is call out. So you can add call out like free shipping, free audit, free consultation, guarantee, warranty, this call out action that will help to convert or convince your visitors. The next one, the last one, you can add calls, your phone number, you can add lead form, the lead form on through the Google form. This is the one that we have explained earlier, but the primary thing is site link, structure snippets, and call outs. And once you fill it, click save, and you can review. So here we go to the budget. Please determine budget that at least will bring you a 1 conversion per day. Otherwise, you will wait for a couple of days to get 1 conversion. And to skip the learning phrase from Google, you will wait for a month at least, especially if your budget 1/3 of conversion value or conversion cost per result. So you should wait for 3 days to get a conversion. So here we reach set custom budget. For budgeting, I recommend you to set amount that will bring you at least 1 conversion day, just to save time and do not waste your budget. Because if your cost per acquisition is $100 and your budget is 20, so you should wait for 5 days to get 1 conversion. And to skip the learning phrase, you will wait for over a month to have enough data and skip the learning machine. So if your cost per acquisition is 100, set your budget 100. If your cost per acquisition is $50, set it to 50. Don't go below it. and then you will scroll down next, and you would be ready to launch your campaign. Just review the setup and then click publish.
So there you have it. The difference between a budget that burns and a budget that builds is discipline. It's about picking the right objective, sticking to the search, and being sniper with your keywords. I know Google makes it look easy with those smart buttons, but remember, Google's job is to make Google money. Your job is to make your money. When you are working with a small budget, 3 to 10K range, you cannot afford to be sloppy. But taking control of your tracking and your structure, you are moving from hoping for leads to owning your growth. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor, subscribe so you don't miss out on more useful paid ads video just like this one. If you have any question at all, or if there is something specific you are struggling with, write a comment below and let me know what you need. And finally, if you are ready to scale and you want our team to handle your campaigns for you, just send us an email using the link in the description below. Anyway, that's it for today. Go build the lead generation machine. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.